Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope. Today is the 11th of January 2016, and today the moon is in Aquarius and will be journeying through one of the moon's own nakshatras, which is Sravana. Sravana is related to listening, the capacity to see the interconnectedness of things that we might otherwise miss if our eyes are so caught up in the details, right? Instead, we need to listen and pay attention to the things that are around us if we want to work with Sravana well and develop a plan in relation to it, because Sravana is an Artha-driven nakshatra. So with this in mind, I want to talk to you about the concept of how you might presently be considering an approach which is really tantamount to reinventing the wheel. Okay? You're looking to make an important change in your life, a change that's long overdue and it really needs to happen. And you're trying to come up with all these different plans, all of the different details of how you can put it together. But while you're busy occupying your mind with that, the foundations of it are already happening. You're trying to come up with ideas of what you think should happen, but the universe is trying to tell you what is possible if you'll only take a look at all those things that are around you already, which you might otherwise be ignoring. One part of you is interfering with a process by becoming overly involved in it, rather than just allowing a process to happen. The change is already happening all around you. You just need to pay attention to what is going on and make the appropriate judgments about what's happening, rather than seeing it with some distorted or skewed perspective that thinks that it has to devise all these different ways of dealing with the situation, which on one level is already being dealt with. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You have the perfect wheel right in front of you. You just need to take a look at it and perhaps see how it can become a little more solid, but not too hard of a look at it, not too detailed of a look, because it's already a very good wheel, right? You don't need to reinvent it, right? Might need a coat of paint or something like that to make it a little bit nicer, right? But nothing big, no big details. The simplicity is already there in the moment. The lunar tithi today is Shukla Dvitiya. It's the second day of the bright half of the moon. And with this particular energy, you're trying to change a situation in a manner that thinks that you have, seen what hasn't really worked, and you're coming up with all these ideas about how you can change it and make something really work. But instead, you're not really growing. You haven't really learned from previous mistakes because you think that you're in charge of the show. Well, ultimately, you're not. That's a good thing, because otherwise you make a lot of mistakes and really just kind of do a lot of idiotic things. Well, I know I do those anyway. But the solar lunar yoga today is siddhi. Siddhi means accomplishment, right? The idea here is to get rid of this feeling that you have to accomplish something. You just have to let it happen through you. You just need to be the instrument, right? You just need to be the instrument that's being acted through. In order to do that, you have to see what is already in place. How do you do that? By paying attention. Just a reminder about my website where you can schedule an astrological service with me should you wish to do so. The link is below. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 11th of January 2016. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.